back to another video, and I wanted to show you today, because I haven't actually done it on the channel yet, my #1 guitar. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story of this guitar, and then I'm going to be fitting some single line, get the box the right way, some single line kluson tuners to it as well. So basically when I started playing guitar again in 2018, this guitar was the first sort of proper guitar I got, and being a massive John Frusciante fan, I just really wanted a Sunburst Strat. But I've always sort of been tweaking it and doing bits and bobs to it along the way, and the first mod I did was I didn't have a Strat with a maple neck, so I got hold of it was a Jimi Hendrix Mexican maple neck with maple fingerboard, and I put that on it, and I sort of quickly realised that I definitely prefer a rosewood board on a Strat. So that came off, the original neck went back on. Not long after that, it was time to change the pickups, and I just went to absolute town on it. So the pickups on this guitar, and you've heard this guitar a lot on live streams and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever actually said the spec in that. So you have the USA 5762 set in here, and they've just gone up in price recently, and they're pretty expensive now, to be fair, but I do love these pickups, and everyone who's played this loves these pickups as well. But I didn't stop there, I did the pots as well. They're all CTS pots, replaced the jack and the switch as well with some nice sort of high quality newer ones. And I also put the tone control on the bridge there as well. I call that the Rory Gallagher mod, but I don't know why, I'm sure he wasn't the first person to do it. It's also got Soviet paper caps and braided wiring and everything else. It's full send on the pickups and wiring spec of the guitar, but it sounds amazing, and I'll never ever change it again. After that, I got hold of a 2002, again Mexican 60s reissue neck, and put that on, and it fit an absolute treat, to be fair. So if you're thinking about doing that with yours, don't worry about neck pocket fitment. If you're using fender to fender, it'll be alright 9 times out of 10. So that's sort of what, completed the sort of 60s but modern touch look for it for me, really. I really like this neck. I levelled the frets, crowned and polished the frets as well. And it's got a lovely bit of sort of rosewood on it, really nice and thick as well. You'll find with the newer ones they're a bit thinner. It doesn't make too much difference, but just visually this is just really, really good looking neck. But like I said, today I'm going to be changing the machine heads, which are just the standard Mexican Vintera 60s reissue tuners that they're probably still using now, to be fair. But I wanted to put some single line kluson tuners on it, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to move the camera in a sec. So I'll just show you, what to do. I mean, tool wise, you don't really need a hell of a lot, really. I'll just show you now. If I can pick it up. You just need string cutter to get rid of your strings. I've done this so awkward. And string winder of some sort, or just your hand. I like to use these. Your replacement strings and a little screwdriver, or if you're changing machine heads on like the normal Strat machine heads, you'll need a little tiny spanner as well. I forget the size off the top of my head, but because they're locked in from the top. So we're going to do that. I'll just show you 1 or 2 of those. I'll restring it up, and that'll be it. So yeah, I'll move the camera, and let's get rid of these machine heads. So the first thing I'm going to do is just slacken off the strings. Don't worry about doing one string or one tuner at a time. These will be absolutely fine to take all the strings off all at once, so we'll do that now. And then we just got to cut them off as well. I always sort of cut them around the 7th. So now we got the strings off, and just show you a close up of that bit of rosewood. Like I said, it was only a couple of weeks ago I put this neck on, and all the frets and the board is still fine, so I won't be doing anything more to that today. Just going to get onto these machine heads. So once you've taken the screws out, you'll see that it will literally on these just come out really, really easily. The string ferrule in this case is staying, if I can just get there, is staying inside. That's obviously sort of tapped in there, and it's been in there for a long time. So I'm going to try the new tuners and see if they fit through there without changing it, and if not, I'll change it to the ones they come with. So I'm going to do that now. I did have to tap those ferrules out. All I did was just use where's it gone? I just used this to tap it through, and then a hammer on that end just tapped them out. And then I'll put in the new ones, and I'll come back up top once they're all on and the guitar's restrung. So that's it, I've finished the guitar. I'll just try and get a close up on there. The trouble with trying to use one single lens for everything, it's not the easiest. But we do have the single line kluson tuners now installed. Now I would say that the ferrules in the tuner drill holes, they are just sort of a tiny little bit looser than the standard ones, and I will get around to sorting that. But for now, they're all there. That's the guitar, you know, finished really. I mean, I don't really know if there's anything else I can sort of do to it. So yeah, I wanted to show you my #1 guitar, and I'll see you on the next video.